Good morning, students of class 9, and welcome to another class of geography. We were doing chapter 4, I believe, geomorphic processes and landforms of the earth. So, today we'll continue with that. In the last class, I had given you an introduction about what are geomorphic processes and what are the landforms of the earth and what does geomorphic process actually mean. So just to revise things, that geomorphic process, it is the scientific study of the changes that take place on the landforms of the earth. That is called the geomorphic processes. Now there are two types of geomorphic processes: endogenous and exogenous. So the endogenous process means that the changes in landforms that take place because of activities going on inside of the earth's surface. And exogenous process or exogenic process means that the landforms which are formed due to the activities going on outside of the earth's surface, for example excessive heat or rainfall or wind and things like that. So moving on to the next topic, there are we proceeded into the mountains, and I give a rough idea of what a mountain is. Above any landform above 1,000 meter is called a mountain. And there are four types of mountains: fold mountain, volcanic, block, and relict. So we'll study each one of them one by one, and this chapter is really important for your annual term, especially these questions. These fold mountain, this fold mountain is really important, so please pay attention to what I'm teaching. Okay, fold mountains, this is how a fold mountain looks. And basically, not exactly, so fold mountains are mountains formed mainly by the effects of folding of layers in the upper part of the earth's crust. So as you can see, it seems like it's folded. Right. It suppose imagine this as a straight land, as a flat land, and if you fold it from both sides, this is how it will become. Exactly like this. Suppose if you put a piece of cloth on the table and you compress the cloth by both sides, it will start to form wrinkles in the middle. So these are the wrinkles. Only the tablecloth takes place in a few seconds. These take about 1,000,000 years, and they do not happen in seconds or year or many days. They form by millions and millions of years. Millions means 10 lakh years. Okay, so exactly, let's see how is it formed. Due to the disturbances caused by the you have to copy all this in your copy, by the way. And fold mountains are formed due to the heat of the earth's interior, earthquakes and movement of tectonic plates take place. Okay, so I'll teach you what are tectonic plates and what are the movements of tectonic plates. But for now, just for your understanding purposes, know that fold mountains are formed by the heat of the earth's interior and movement of tectonic plates. These are the two main reasons of forming of fold mountains. What are the two main reasons? Heat of the earth's interior and movement of tectonic plates. What happens? The horizontal movement of earth's crust causes compression and tension, folding the crust of the earth. Now we know what is the crust of the earth. The one we walk on and the one we live in is called the earth's crust. Now me and you, we practically know that the earth's crust does not move. Right? Does it move? Any time has it happened that the earth's crust has suddenly started moving? No, we are talking about the inner layer of the crust, the layer which is beneath the crust. Now, the layer which is beneath the crust is not totally solid. It is in what you say, it is partially solid. Means some part of it is liquid. Means it's kind of a, what do you say, semi solid form. Like it can be, it moves inside the earth's surface. Now that moving, that moving of the earth's crust, what does it do? It causes compression and tension. Now these are not small particles we are talking about, we are talking about huge particles. Now when these two huge, when they move, when huge particles move, or two huge tectonic plates of earth, they meet each other, what happens? Compression and tension of the earth's crust begins to happen. I'll explain it to you again, but just for your understanding, the folding of rocks or the earth's crust cause the formation of fold mountains. Fold mountains are created through process of orogeny, and orogenic event takes millions of years to create a fold mountain. So please copy this. Now this answer is relevant for a 2 mark question. If for 2 marks, if it comes that how are fold mountains formed, you'll have to write this. But for 4 marks or 6 marks, it is yet to be explained. Now coming to the parts tectonic plates, to explain the theory or idea of plate tectonics says that the earth's outer layer is made of large moving pieces called plates. It has been assumed by people, just like the latitudes and longitudes, these are imaginary lines. Tectonic plates are also imaginary plates. It's an idea. It is not completely imaginary because tectonic plates are actually present inside the earth's surface. However, it's still an idea because we do not look into the earth's surface so clearly. So these are the plates that are found in the outer layer of the earth's crust, outer layer, and is made up of pieces called plates. Now this is how the plates looks like. This is a world map, and all these you can see, these are the plates, and each plate has its own name. For example, this is called the Indian plate, this is called the Australian plate. Now these are formed slightly below the crust of the earth, although it is still the upper part of the earth, upper layer of the earth, but still it is below the earth's crust. Now these plates, all these plates, they move, they they means meet each other, and they separate from each other, and due to this meeting and separating, what happens? The tension and compression is formed, because of which fold mountains are created. All of earth's land and water sit on these plates, as I showed you on the map. The plates are made of solid rock. Under the plates is a weaker layer of partially melted rock. Just as I told you, these plates are not completely solid, they are mostly solid, but they are mixed with the magma. That is what we mean by partially melted rock. Melted rock is called magma. Please copy this. Next, if in your book, if you read, you will come to a term called lithosphere. Now what is lithosphere? The lithosphere is a solid rock that covers the planet. This includes the crust as well as the uppermost part of the mantle. Now the lithosphere covers the crust of the earth as well as the upper part of the mantle. Now to be precise, if you look in this map, you'll find all the layers of the earth from outside to the complete inside. Now lithosphere, if you see over here, it is present from the outer crust, from here till here, till the upper part of the mantle. Now this red portion is the mantle, and lithosphere is the portion between the upper part of the mantle and the crust of the earth. Now why am I explaining this to you? Because these are where the tectonic plates are present. The tectonic plates are present in the lithosphere, and you also need to know that this part is known as the asthenosphere. This part, just near the upper mantle, is present the asthenosphere. Okay, so all of the rock on earth form from the mountains to the sea floor is included in the lithosphere. So all the mountains, including the floor of the sea, means the topmost peak of earth and the lowermost portion of earth in the seas, all of these are covered under lithosphere. Basically, lithosphere is everything, means lithosphere is the place where everything is present. Okay, so please understand today's class. It's very important. It's a very important class, and today we'll keep it till here today. And today we'll study about the plate tectonic theory. Very important question, and not very easy to understand. So you can copy this if you want, but we'll study it tomorrow just to keep it short and so that you can understand the classes more nicely. So we'll keep it till here today, and if you have any problem, please email me at this email ID. Thank you.